feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskowitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Ka!
Race with the wind!
Go!
Faster! Faster!
Go! Go!
Faster! Faster!
Ka! Quick!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Audentes Fortuna Juvat! We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Berghoff?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Berghoff is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
This shouldn't be about trade-offs. Sigismund is a usurper who's harming our land. Wenceslas is the true king, and siding with him is a matter of honor.
I agree, Henry. But as you can see, half the Bohemians nobles don't. More than half, actually. They either see Sigismund as an opportunity, or they're simply fearful and will side with the one who has the upper hand. They'll be holed up on their estates, waiting for the storm to blow over without them having to lift a finger. We have to show them we have the upper hand. It doesn't matter if they side with us out of fear or honor. They just have to side with us. And von Bergov is just the man we need. As soon as we get his support, the majority will follow. Because some nobles will simply do whatever von Bergov does. They will think he's a genius.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word, you got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaromir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaromir. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkov didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zvert and pass some time with him.
He won't get a game out of me.
Pity. There's nothing wrong with calling on Lady Luck now and then with a game of dice. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story.
Well,
If you insist. Well, you're in for... Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead. See?
no, you were right.
Just so.
Let's do it.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we don't want to hack each other to pieces.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for an... Give me a moment. I'll put my...
Smash him, Michael!
Well then. Ready?
Let him have it, I can watch this all day.
Bad luck.
Pocket, lads. Careful
Ah.
with that iron. Who do you think?
Glory to the House of Nibber.
Watch out! I'm one of the best fighters around.
Smash him, Michael!
Ah! What the? You're back off! Ah!
Watch out! Michael is one of the best fighters around.
Never
Bad luck. What the?
Michael is one of the best fighters around.
Oh!
Let's see what you're made of.
Christ!
Move on, Virgo.
I'm hit.
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work, or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. Sharp as a razor. Interesting. Lovely horses.
Aye. Right.
There must be more of them than men in the fortress.
That's right, sir.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially... Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting... We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your...
Now, I spent enough time in the saddle on the way here. What's more, in case you hadn't noticed, we're not... So if you don't want to be on the wrong end of the ladder, you better come clean about those horses.
Well, pardon me, I didn't want to rub you up the wrong way, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Ne...
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but...
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and Rock Tower Pond.
Really? It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but cliffs.
But you're local. You must know the...
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at that.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks. Sir Yaramir's looking...
Huh?
What's something to do with horses?
Fucking hell! Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up...
God be with you.
Huh? What?
Hey! You're not allowed here!
Well, what's it going to be?
Don't let yourself be led around by the nose, or you'll answer to me. Yes, my lord.
Sorry for the interruption. You buffoon! Why did you lie to me? If you weren't here with a noble, I'd take a pizzle to get hide. That's again.
I'll find you. Don't you worry.
I've plenty of time to find you.
Who's messing around? There shouldn't be anyone here.
I expect these are the chambers of the Lord of the Castle, where he's receiving Sir Hans. I shouldn't disturb them.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll...
Hands off the door, all right?
Greetings.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the...
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade. I'm steer.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here.
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, we just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, and if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower...
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you.
No, don't... What I mean is, thanks for the offer, but we can't... Besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on... Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make them up.
All right. Whatever you say.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by...
You said you have a
Aye, they call... The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So just don't... Oh, he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all.
I understand. I won't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. I reckon it's time I got back to work. Farewell. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right. I'm all ears.
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Burgov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaromir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaromir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go. And there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
What's this about? I've got work to do.
Oh.
Bollocks. You've got me mixed up with someone. I don't know you from Adam.
No, I'm serious. I've seen you somewhere before.
Aye? Where was that, then?
Quite recently. By Rock...
No, I haven't been to see the herb woman in ages.
I never said anything about any herb woman.
Aye, you said Rock Tower Pond. And that's where the herb woman, that old herb woman, people go to her for oint. Anyway, I've got work to do. Hunting. That's right. If I don't bring a hare for supper, my lord will skin me alive.
Farewell, and
I'd bet
wash
Sir
up a
Radzig's
bit.
sword I've seen that good for nothing before somewhere.
Sakra. That's the fella who was sniffing about at the herb woman's place.
What's he doing here, though?
Well, I never. The great warrior himself. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold...
Well, he didn't make it easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord and...
Yeah, true. The main thing is that my lord is content, and
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from...
Oh, I'm Clark.
I'm not a knight.
Oh, how...
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a...
Please, explain it.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for something. Then you perform some great feat.
My word. I had no idea. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get... Would you like to come with me? And maybe tell...
I'll be happy to.
The countryside, shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. Bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about the night. This really is a... If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take...
Why not?
And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for gut.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find them...
For dawdling? I can't...
Maybe I'll tell you some stories.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your...
Really? So, tell me how to treat fever.
No, in that case, you'll need sage and chamomile.
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Since you know all about it, you'll be back. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
You silly doggy. Good day to you. God be with you.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so...
I wanted to give you
A riddle?
You'll know soon enough. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I? Solve this riddle.
The only petal...
The right answer. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe. Well, pass me my clothes, please.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help. I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible. Thanks for the herbs and the rest.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge.
It's a good thing you've come.
If you ain't
We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle. It's getting late, and we have to get back to Trotsky. We'll meet by the horses. Excellent! My favourite retainer and the mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. And he promised to send some men to help Lord von Berghoff, of course. What about you?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
But not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I bumped into one of those bastards who were looking for us at Bajana the Herb Woman's place.
Seriously? Fuck. That really is unbelievable.
Wait, that's not all.
All right. You can tell me on the way.
I agree.
Yo, this place... But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebakov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. So Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
Sir, after our company was attacked by the pond, we hid at a herb woman's place. Armed men came looking for us there the next day. One of them was holed up in Nebakov. As soon as he saw me, he made himself scarce.
Well, Henry, you have convinced me. It seems something serious is going on at Nebakov. And we will have to get to the bottom of it, which we might be able to do surprisingly soon, with a bit of luck. Because we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only, so they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions me.
All the instruments you need are right there.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
There were reprobates at large, but me and Lord Semine took care of it. Their leader was a lesser noble nicknamed Gules. Semine spared his life as a highborn, and in return...
Magnanimity towards an enemy is either that Gules and his band. Is there any link?
I don't think so. His band broke up, and they're hiding in these parts. But I'm on their track.
Excellent. At least, the best way to judge a noble is by those who serve him. And you are reflecting very well on Lord Capon. Now, my personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancies, you will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortification. For you, Henry, he will have a gift.
Thank you, sir. What do you think about...
Are you talking about...
What else? Seems to me...
What was I supposed to do? What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on. Besides, from what you said...
You're right.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without... nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like...
Only now,
Us. Come on. Let's get it over with. Shit.
Ave Maria.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for? Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows
you won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your...
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse.
I'm not saying it.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Ish? Who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now. If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up, and believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
There's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really?
Henry! That's not what...
He knows him! He must know about it!
Burn in hell!
He's not worth it!
All right. Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now, you'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted souls from the garrison. A lot sterner. We've been through countless battles and interrogated enough prisoners to know how to loosen their tongues. If you want to try our patience, then go ahead, stay silent, and you'll see what happens.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Somebody in the region must...
I'll tell you no more.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing. If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before. And I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
I'll show you.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! I pray someone.
How do you feel?
Jesus, Henry! It looked like you were starting to enjoy torturing. I didn't like that much, to tell the truth.
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, It looks like a terrible mess.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell Von...
I don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon. He's surely already waiting for us, impatient.
What are you gaping at?
Me, sir.
Who do you think? Don't you have any work to do?
Careful. I just stopped for a moment's rest. There's nothing wrong with that.
You can stand and stare once you've finished.
But I...
Don't talk back to me. Get to work.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
You have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
Christ, God be with you. God be with you.
I'm sorry. I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak, then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with...
As it turns out, they locked the... I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
Your suspicions about Semine were correct. We found out young...
Which means precisely what...
That he's in league with the bandits. And he left his own wedding.
That madman. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been cut?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semine was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well, then.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But, sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semine and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
lovely new bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God?
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on? Come to think
God be with you.
it was
Keep the
you
peace,
told me.
and we'll stay friends.
Farewell for now.
Greetings.
Should we ride out for...
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too serious.
Are you surprised?
Well, I'll wait here for Hashek. You can join me if you want.
All right.
There you are. Can we...
I'm ready.
I'm always ready.
So mount up and we'll ride out. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. Young Semi, fired against
Easy.
our Lord. We're going
Nice
to get
and
him.
slow.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right, even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men. And they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe, were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
An eye for an eye.
A tooth for a tooth, exactly. And I intend to teach them that nicely.
They showed us no mercy at Rock Tower Pond either. One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor. Expensive, ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said Justice and his mace would catch up with those bastards. I hope he was right.
You bet he was. But it'll be the two of us who catch up with them. And his very own mace that I pummel him with. But that's enough talk. There's still a long way to Semine. We ought to pick up the pace. What do you say?
Aye. We should speed up. We have a way to go.
Open the gate! The Lord Burgoff's emissaries! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk.
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Alder deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
We're on your side.
Naturally. But surely we don't have to be so harsh.
Their silence is just as good for me as an admission of guilt.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semming. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Alder over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous...
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
Oh!
You swine!
Go fuck yourself!
Drew blood!
Yeah! For fuck's sake!
You're mine!
Hey!
You got him! Nice hit! With you in a flash! Try! I still can't quite do that. Yeah. You don't spare him!
Have you gone mad? All you had to do was take Alder away to Trotsky, not slaughter the entire fortress.
They were traitors, obstructing justice. We'll search this place and find that can watch.
This wasn't right.
What do you fucking mean, wasn't right? Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that...
And what should we do with the other...
Do whatever you... If Alder hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You...
That wasn't the plan. We didn't come here to murder.
Once von Berghoff hears of this, you'll see.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. That's an order.
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
Oh. And don't even think of getting in my way. You murderer. You won't get away. You won't get out of sight, I knew you couldn't be trusted.
Those fancy moves! Fuck's sake!
My greetings to the death!
What are you waiting for? Fight! He's dead! I'll show you how a real knight What the fuck? Von Berghoff will hang us for this. All of us.
There was no other way.
You didn't change your mind until they started killing? Why didn't you do something sooner? Wasn't it clear from his mad talk that he was planning something?
I had no idea he'd go that mad.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Berghoff did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Berghoff didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Berghoff will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
First, I have a few...
All right.
Why did you join?
Because von Berghoff is a traitor. A scourge of this land.
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur? Besides, a noble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing. Believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight. And those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice for a righteous cause. But it seems that means nothing to all you.
Enough. Remember who we owe our... Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Berghoff's rat.
Does the name Ish...
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs...
Aye. I know the name.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von Berghoff. But he's a foreigner. And I don't trust...
Who are they?
These good Czechs, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took...
No one who tries to strike bargains with von Berghoff...
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky,
there's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him.
My God. What will we...
If we're to save...
What do you propose?
It might sound mad, but...
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad?
Oh, Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one... We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Berghoff, and then it's in...
Von Berghoff already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning a big raid.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll...
Meanwhile, we could...
And leave them to their fate.
But Older, look around you, damn it. If he wants, von Berghoff will raise every castle for miles around.
When does von Berghoff want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now and put on the best charade we can for...
And not a word to anyone about what happened.
If it all works out, and if we ever...
Let's not delay any longer, Older.
We should ride back. Report this to von Berghoff.
well. Von Bergov's vassals are gathering, and it looks like a serious force.
Oh, you...
Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. I should eat something.
Ah, the scent of a new day.
God, killing me.
You shouldn't work so hard. And wear yourself out.
I don't like lounging about there. I get the feeling life is passing me by, and that the Lord will be displeased if I am.
Even our Lord. I hope you keep it up. But even so, I think you should slow down a bit.
We're back from Semine, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capen's report. We will wait for it.
Sir, with regard to Semine,
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Samin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But...
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits.
That rat!
Lord Samin didn't want to turn over his son. Hashek and his men fought valiantly.
And what happened then? It sounds like this...
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He did.
I still don't understand what...
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly. But then, the rest of the Samin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere. Hashek. In the end, the fortress was in...
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards... That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at...
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.